Just joined into Bay FM with Bay Health with the gorgeous Madonna from New Leaf Natural Therapies, and we're talking about heavy mineral toxicity.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, heavy metal toxicity, sorry. And we're not talking the music.
Well, you know, too much is, anyway. Love heavy metal. So, the foremost common heavy metals are lead, mercury, cadmium, aluminium. So when people do detoxing, that's often the order that they're eliminating them from the body.
Right.
And lead, of course, was in, paints and things for so many years. A lot of the toys still coming in from China have lead paint. Australia and the United States, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, they made it illegal for us to have the paint with lead in it anymore. Yeah. But a lot of countries sold their paint to places like China.
Oh, which then still distributed out.
Still distributed. It's nice and cheap, so, kids are still sucking. So that's something to think about. Kids, what are they chewing on? What are they sucking on? What are they doing for those first couple of years in their life where the only way they have an interaction with the world around them is by picking things up? Everything goes in the mouth.
Well, that's how you build your immune system.
Absolutely.
Dirt, mud, everything goes in the mouth.
But there's a lot of research these days that indicates there's no safe level of EDC, some endocrine disrupting substances. There's no safe level. So, and there's been a lot of research, particularly Belgium, America and Australia have done studies on the amount of EDCs, endocrine disrupting substances, like heavy metals, in the bodies of young children, and they're way beyond what the World Health Organization recommend.
Wow. It's amazing.
And that's just 3 countries.
Yeah, just the 3 too.
Yeah.
You can only imagine if they were, to get more info from
Yes.
other countries, it'd be amazing. But, we were joking, just off air just a minute ago, we were talking about metal toxicities, and we were talking about how we can absorb those metals.
Yes.
In, we all sucked on a lead pencil when we were in high school or primary school. That does actually help. You're not going to, absorb a great deal of lead.
No.
But it can build up.
And it's more the things we're doing every day.
Yeah.
Are we using pewter plates and cups? Are we using mostly tinned food? Are we, what are we doing on a daily basis? Tinned food, in the tins themselves, there's 6 different heavy metals. It's lined with plastic, which is often BPA. So if you open up your can and it's got the white lining on the inside, that white lining is BPA.
Right.
So bisphenol A is another EDC. It messes with our liver it messes with our liver, it messes with our hormones. It can cause lots of things. So the more toxins we have built up, the less ability our body has to eliminate the stuff we're breathing in on a daily basis and eating on a daily basis. You've probably heard the statistics with lipstick. They estimate the woman who has a 10 to 12 hour day at work, who constantly has perfect lipstick, can be swallowing up to a ton of lipstick in a lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
And so many brands of lipstick still have things like lead and mercury and other heavy metals in them.
And it's a great thing of you actually mentioning that, because, many of us women wouldn't have thought. We wouldn't be sitting here going, oh, well...
Google toxins in face makeup. It is scary and amazing, but there are good brands. You just have to do the research. Yeah. 2 of the brands that I've used, because I'm really sensitive to makeup, and I've only been able to use eye makeup in the last 3 years because I've finally found a brand that doesn't have all the toxins that make my body itch and swell.
Sensitive.
I used to call myself Terminator Eye for years. I'd go to a wedding, put on my makeup, and within an hour, bright red eyes, and I'd go, oh, this just is not worth it.
Yeah,
Terminator
that was
eyes.
Me the other day, darting across the room. All right, so if someone's got a metal toxicity, what would some of the symptoms, or how would they be feeling?
Well, if they're not aware of it, sometimes they're just having things like chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia or aches and pains that medically they can't find the answer to. It's often those sort of things that are really messing with us. So with chronic fatigue, the mercury binds with magnesium so that you can't make ATP, which is your energy molecule. So that's sort of one thing with the joints. If we are, once again, breathing in or consuming toxic foods, or, everyone knows that tuna has mercury. Yeah. It's on the list of the top 6 things that we should avoid when we're pregnant, because we know that it gets through into the fetus. So these things are well known out there, and then people just choose better depending on their belief systems and how much they think it's affecting them. But sometimes making these changes can be really life-changing.
Oh, of course. That's why everyone needs to go through a bit of detox at least.
Yeah.
A couple of times a year. We're going to detox right now. We're going to get into a green limousine. This is Bay FM, live and local with Madonna.